What's up, YouTube? It's Theo back with another video. I'ma just tell y'all like this. These jobs do not care about us. They don't care about us at all. I just witnessed this guy at the job have a perfect attendance. Perfect attendance. I'm talking about the whole 365. Well, maybe not 365, because you get the weekends off. But you get my point. He had a whole perfect attendance. We had a meeting at work and perfect attendance. And you know what the job gave him in appreciation of him coming to work all year long without not one call off? he got a company water cup. Like, the little coffee cup, like sippy cup, basically. Like, he got a company cup and a picture. Company cup and a picture with one of the bosses as their appreciation for him showing up to work every day, not missing not one day, not one call off, not one tardy. His appreciation was a sippy cup and a picture with the boss. You cannot tell me that these jobs care about us. That's your appreciation? Why it's not a raise? So you mean to tell me you could go to work like that and not call off and you not get a raise? Instead you get a company cup. You can't even get your own cup. No, you can't even get an off-brand cup. You gotta get a company cup. Why I gotta be a company cup? Let's talk about that. Why you can't just get any other kind of cup? It still gotta be a company. They wanna own you and then treat you like you're so far beneath them. It's ridiculous. Ain't no way I'm here all year long, not calling off, and your thanks to me is a cup and a picture. I don't want no picture with you. If that's your thanks, if your thanks to me is gifting me with a cup, I can care less about a picture of you. I don't even want to see you at this point. I'm ready to leave. I'm about ready to quit at that point. It's my time to go. Because why we ain't talking about a raise if I done came to work and not called off? That's why, hey, I don't feel bad if I have to call off. I don't feel bad if I'm running late. We human. It happens. Because in return, you ain't gonna get nothing but a pat on the back for showing up anyway. Like, that's all you gonna get for showing up nonstop. So if you really gotta miss work or be late, it ain't no sweat. A lot of people I see saying, man, y'all people, this generation complain too much about work. Y'all all lazy and blah, blah, blah. Man, forget all that. How about this generation is woke? How about this generation is starting to see and understanding how these jobs don't care, never cared, giving us bare minimum. All they doing is paying enough to maintain and thinking we supposed to be okay with it. This generation woke to know their worth. We know our worth. We worth more than that. We worth more. How about this generation knows our worth? We value ourselves. Because if we don't value ourselves, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So nah, forget that pennies on a dollar and y'all steady getting over rich and paying us crumbs. Nah, this generation is woke. This generation is woke. These jobs is not caring. And people want to say work hard, work hard. No. I can't stress that enough. Like, work smart, work smart, work smart, work smart. Use your brain. Not so much working hard, it's working smart. I'm trying to tell y'all, the jobs don't be caring. You giving the jobs your all. Some people giving these jobs 20, 30, 40 years on these jobs, and you got jobs, literally, I'm telling y'all, jobs done fire people right before they retire to make sure they don't get all their benefits when they retire. So they'll fire them before they can retire. Right before. Like, what kind of mess is that? This you done sacrifice all these years, all this timing for this job, for them to terminate you before you retire so you can't reap all your benefits. Then you got some companies, people that worked at these companies, and they've been shut down before they retired. And guess what? They was left with nothing. All these years at companies for the company to shut down before they retire and they don't get nothing. It's ridiculous. It should be some type of government funding for stuff like that happen at jobs where people that worked all these years and the company shut down and now you don't have no benefits, no 401, no pension, not like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, the job's not worth it. It's not your everything. That's what I stress. Like, they're not your everything. You gotta look for other ways. Start streaming your income from other avenues. You know, you gotta have multiple. You gotta have multiple. And for all y'all saying that y'all don't wanna work this, that, and the third, these new generation people, they don't wanna work, they lazy and all that. Understand this. Do you know that more than half the CEOs of these companies, they can't even perform the work for their own company? If you took a CEO of a company at a lot of these jobs, these laborers' jobs, they can't even perform the work that they require us to do. The work they require the workers to do, they can't even do themselves. And y'all thinking it's a good thing, y'all going over and beyond, hurting y'all, just overdoing it. When that's what I'm saying, you're not working smart. The people on the top chain, they can't even do all that. But guess what? They making the most money because they work smart. They're making the most money. The ones that sit back, not doing all that, is making the most money. They make it, you know what they doing? They making the money while they do this. And they sleep. They the ones making the money. While you going crazy, sweating and doing all that to get a little chump change, you making the least amount of money doing all that. It's not smart. If you ever watched the show, I used to watch this show called Undercover Boss. I forgot what channel, whatever used to come on, but you would see that stuff. You would see some of those bosses, some of those CEOs. They couldn't believe all the work that the workers was doing at these, from fast food restaurants and all these other places. Like, they couldn't believe how much work they had to do, from cleaning, janitorial, like because all they focus on is numbers. That's why they making so much money. They just looking at numbers. If we can get this much done, we can make this much more money. But they're not putting in consideration of how much more wear and tear you putting on your employees to make you that much more money. And they not concerned about it. Because most of the jobs, they not even helping you out. They're downsizing, but then requiring you to do more work. It's no way, and for the same pay. It's no way where you can work at a job. I remember jobs I didn't work at, and the job used to require 4 people to do the job. Today, they only have 1 person doing the job. So that 1 person is doing a job that they used to pay 4 separate individuals to do the job. But now they downsize because they want to save money so they can make more money. So they cut employees, and then overworked. Now you put the extra load on 1 employee, and now he's doing the work of 3 other ones for the same pay. Same amount of money. Now he got triple the amount of work for the same amount of money. Companies doing this all the time. Save money. They looking at numbers. They ain't looking at how you working. The jobs don't care. They don't care. I don't know when y'all gonna see that, when y'all gonna realize that. These companies are not caring. That's crazy. Perfect attendance. and you get come on, man. Like, how can you? I don't see. I couldn't even go back to work the next day with the same mindset after you gave me a cup to go home with. After I done came here a whole year straight, not late, not call off, and you send me home with a company cup. I couldn't even get a T-shirt. It's the wintertime. I can't even get a coat. You gonna give me a cup? I can't get a coat. I can't get a chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a cup, man? What you gonna do with a cup? I guess they figuring out you gonna need that because we want you to work harder. Keep that cup on you at all times. So I just can't get with that. There's no appreciation in the jobs. No appreciation. They should have been giving this man a raise off the bat. Should have been a raise. You smiling in his face like everything good. I know deep down he thinking like, dang, like I couldn't even get a quarter more, a nickel, a dime, not even a penny. We ain't even gonna discuss my pay going up for this. We just gonna get this cup though. That stuff not right. It's not cool. The jobs today, it just seems like it's getting worse. Like I said, the economy, everything, the prices on everything steady going higher. And the jobs, what they paying is not enough. It's just, the jobs just paying enough to be at maintenance. Just all maintaining. Just maintaining. But it ain't enough to get ahead unless you gonna get some other money coming in otherwise. So man, y'all just gotta stay focused. Keep that in your head so you don't get stuck. Like I said, you don't wanna be stuck and all your apples in one basket at this job. And the job let you go and that's all you had, your everything into it. It's gonna hit hard when it stops. You know, jobs be laying off. I done had jobs before to where I remember, you know, some jobs you come through like the staff and agencies and all that. I done had jobs I worked through the staff agencies and I would work on a job for months. You know, you'll work a certain amount of time, like 60 to 90 days with like most staff and agencies before the actual company end up hiring you on. And I done did some of those jobs, and when I tell you like they bogus, I didn't work to where I got my 90 days and then I get set up to ready to get the start taking my test to finally get hired on with the actual company. You know, once I got hired on, if I would have got hired on with the actual company, it would have came with a raise and all that other good stuff. But the staffing company so bogus and the jobs like so, they don't want you to go. Because the staff agencies, that's how they making their money. So sometimes like, I remember I was about to get hired on and then out of nowhere, after I take the test to get hired on with the new company, I get to the crib, I get a call back saying, this ain't even a staffing agency, to be honest. This really like the company, because the company that you trying to get hired on for, they're not want to pay you more. So I get a call back from the staffing agency after after my 90 days, I just took my test thinking I'm finna get in the company. I get home right after that. They like, oh yeah, sorry, they just let us know not to return back to work tomorrow. I'm like, what? They say, yeah, they don't want you to come back tomorrow. That's it. Your assignment ended. It's over with. No reasoning behind it, no nothing. I just worked for them 90 days. Ready to get hired on. Took my test, passed, everything good. For some reason, I get home and they just say, your assignment ended. That's it. And what was so messed up about it was, that same day, how about I had another job that had called me to start, right? I declined that job because I thought I was getting hired on to the other one because I just finished my 90 days. And I went to the crib and they told me not to return. So you know what I did? I called the other job back so fast that had called me to hire me. But by the time I called them back, oh, they said that position was already taken. They said, I'm sorry, we tried to get you in there, but you turned it down. Somebody already took that position. So guess what that left me? No job. Jobless. Nothing. That's why I be like, man, say what you want. I'm cool on all dependent on jobs. That's not the way to go about things, to put your all into it. No. Use it, do what you gotta do with it, but be using it as a stepping stone to get yourself ahead in other aspects of your life. But that's all I got for this video, y'all. Until next time, I'm out.